All right, buckle up, everyone, because today we're diving deep into competitive strategy, but maybe not where you'd expect, like a battlefield or a boardroom.
Right, this is high-stakes esports, pure digital competition.
Exactly. We're looking at a specific League of Legends match, match B10, Devon versus Tommy. This one went down July 34th, 2025.
And we've got some great source material for this detailed strategic notes, play-by-play analysis. Really lets us get into the weeds.
It does. It's like a tapestry of tactics and those crucial turning points.
Yeah.
So our mission today, uncover the core strategies of each team.
Figure out what they were trying to do.
Yeah, dissect those pivotal moments, highlight the standout plays, basically find out who won this intense battle of wits and reflexes and why.
How did these two very different approaches clash? What actually led to the win?
Okay, let's set the stage then. The combatants. First up, Devon's team, nicknamed the Kill Squad. Kind of says it all, right?
Yeah, pretty clear message. Their lineup was Aatrox top, Kayn jungle, Zed mid, then Aphelios ADC, and Pyke support.
So the analysis calls them a dive comp, meaning they like to jump on key targets.
Right.
With strong 1-3-1 potential.
Exactly. They can split push effectively while still threatening kills. Their strengths were, well, high snowball potential, get a lead, run away with it.
Strong pick threat, too, I see. Forcing mistakes with Pyke, Zed, Kayn flanks.
Absolutely. But they had downsides. They were pretty squishy if they fell behind.
Okay.
Very little crowd control, which is risky. And they could, overcommit sometimes. Especially into things like Zilean or Bard ults. Utility could shut them down.
Gotcha. All right, then on the other side,
Yeah.
Tommy's team, the Tinkerer's Tools. Different vibe entirely.
Completely different. They had Heimerdinger top, Bard jungle, which is unusual.
Yeah, Bard jungle.
Twist of Fate mid, Jhin ADC, and Zilean support. Their whole game plan was long-range zoning, macro control, using utility. Think out thinking, not out muscling.
So strengths. Global control with TF and Bard. Zone control from Heimer and Jhin.
Yep. And that critical double life from Zilean's ult. Clutch saves.
But weaknesses.
Yeah.
No real frontline tank.
None at all. They struggled in chaotic fights, and if they lost vision control, they were really vulnerable to getting collapsed on.
Wow. Okay, so two very different philosophies going head-to-head from the start. You could just feel that clash building.
What's truly fascinating here is how clearly defined both team strategies were, even before the game began. It really set the stage for that classic matchup, execution versus control.
One team wants to burst you down, the other wants to control the map and play the long game.
Precisely. The strengths and weaknesses were almost perfectly counterbalanced. It promised a real dynamic game, like strategic chess, but, much faster.
And dynamic it was. Let's jump into the early game, 0 to 15 minutes, first blood, strategic plays. Where did it start?
Well, top lane, you had Heimerdinger doing his thing, zoning Aatrox with turrets, standard Heimer stuff.
Aatrox actually managed okay. Sustained, farmed.
Yeah, that Aatrox player showed some real skill there. Heimer pressure early is usually pretty suffocating. Mitigating that was impressive. Good defensive play.
That resilience, especially against a lane bully like Heimer, definitely stands out. How often do you see that hold up?
It's tough at that level. But the first real action, first blood, came at 6-0. Bard, the jungler, roam top.
The Bard jungle pays off early.
Yeah, combined with Twisted Fate's ultimate, the global teleport, they got the kill on Aatrox. That was a key early win for Tommy's team.
Okay, so Tommy strikes first. But mid lane, Zed versus TF. Cautious at first.
It was until level 6. Then Zed just landed a clean, all-in, solo kill, showed Devon's individual power right there.
Nice answer back.
Yeah.
And what about the jungle? Kayn doing anything?
Oh, yeah. That Zed kill created pressure, and Kayn used that timing beautifully. He invaded Bard's jungle, stole both buffs, the red and the blue.
Ooh, that hurts Bard's tempo.
Big time. Set him back quite a bit in experience, and gold definitely reduced his early map influence.
And that pressure kept rolling, right?
Yeah.
Bot lane, Aphelios, and Pyke were controlling river vision, trying to deny Dragon.
They were. But Bard, he's slippery. At 12.20, he pulls off this sneaky maneuver.
What'd he do?
Magical journey into the dragon pit, plus a perfect smite combo. Stole the dragon right out from under them.
No way. Classic Bard. Super clutch play.
Absolutely. So, looking at that whole early phase, the analysis actually flags Twisted Fate as the early game MVP.
Interesting. Why him?
For controlling early roams and keeping tempo even against pressure. He enabled that first blood, and despite the solo death, his map presence was key for Tommy early on.
Okay, so that back and forth, it really set the tone, didn't it? Tommy got objectives, but Devon showed they could punch back hard.
Exactly. Despite Tommy getting first blood in Dragon, Devon didn't just roll over. Zed's kill, Kayn's invades. It meant Tommy wasn't snowballing wildly. Both teams were clearly pushing their own win conditions.
Which leads us into the mid-game, say 15 to 25 minutes. This is where things started to shift, right? The tempo flip.
Yeah, initially Tommy looked strong. They showed really good cohesion, rotating with those barred portals. Around 18.40, they set a trap in the red side jumble.
Caught someone out.
Caught 2 out. Got a 2 for 0 trade. 2 kills for them, 0 for Devon. And they converted that straight into taking the mid turret.
Textbook play from Tommy's side, using that utility, that map control.
That was classic Tommy, yeah. Outthinking, setting picks, taking objectives cleanly, forcing Devon into bad spots.
But Devon's kill squad wasn't done. They fought back.
Oh yeah, fiercely. Around 21 minutes. Pyke lands this huge hook on Twisted Fate, pulls him right out.
Oh, that's got to hurt Tommy's setup.
Big time. It let Zed and Kayn just dive in and clean house, as they say. Multiple kills for Devon.
And right after that fight,
Baron?
immediately, Devon pivoted straight to Baron Nashor, secured it. That was the moment that truly flipped the tempo of the whole match.
That Baron buff is huge.
Massive. And Aphelios picked up 2 kills during that Baron push. Started scaling super hard, getting really strong.
What did Tommy do? Just let them push.
They made a smart call, actually. Recognized they couldn't win the fight. They sacrificed an inhibitor tower to avoid getting wiped again. Smart cut loss. Okay, so a big momentum swing. And the mid-game MVP, Pyke.
Yep, Pyke. The analysis credits him for disrupting vision and finding angles no one else could. And you saw it right. He was the key to unlocking those fights for Devon.
He really dismantled Tommy's careful positioning.
Absolutely. If we connect this to the bigger picture, that Baron call, sparked by Pyke's pick, was just critical. It shows how fast things change at this level.
One fight, one objective.
Exactly. Tommy had control, but one good fight, one smart objective call by Devon, and boom, tables turned. Pyke was the perfect tool for Devon's strategy. Find the crack, break it open. He denied vision, isolated those key utility champs like TF and Zilean before they could react.
He really did seem to unravel Tommy's clockwork plan, piece by piece.
Couldn't have said it better. It really highlights how one role played perfectly can counter a whole team composition.
Which brings us to the late game. 25 to 35 minutes. Sounds like it got pretty tense. A chaotic climax.
It did. Things slowed down for a bit, became this tense standoff. Bard and Zilean were doing everything possible to stall for Tommy.
Trying to buy time for cooldowns.
Yeah.
Or maybe hope for a mistake.
Both, probably. Heimerdinger was busy setting up turret nests and vision pockets, especially around the Elder Dragon Pit, that next big objective.
So Tommy's still trying to play their control game, even from behind. Zoning, using utility, avoiding the big brawl.
Desperately. It was cat and mouse. Tommy trying to bait Devon into a bad spot, Devon looking for that one opening to just end it. You could feel the tension ratchet up.
And then it broke. 32.0.
Yeah, the dam bursts. Massive teamfight erupts. Zed dives straight onto Jhin, the ADC.
Priority target.
Right. Zilean immediately ults Jhin, gives him the revive. But here's the genius part. While Jin's reviving, Kayn slips past and just deletes Twisted Fate.
Oh, wow. Removes TF during the revive window. That's huge. Takes away Tommy's global threat and a major damage source.
Exactly, and then Pyke just goes off, chains 2 executions with his ult, kills low health targets instantly. Aatrox is chasing down Bard. It's a full wipe for Tommy.
Just clinical execution from Devon there.
Yeah.
Amazing target focus.
It was the perfect display of Devon's strengths. Hard commit, focus the right people, and Pyke's ult reset mechanic just cleaned it all up. Zilean's ult basically got nullified because the rest of the team died around the revived Jhin. Masterclass in pressure.
And then what Tommy wiped? Elder Dragon.
Secured easily by Devon. And that buff is basically game over if you get it clean.
What does Elder Dragon do again? Massive damage increase?
Execute. Yeah, it's an execute threshold on enemies below a certain health percentage plus a powerful burn. Insurmountable buff at that stage. Devon just charged mid.
Any last stand from Tommy?
Zilean tried, landed a desperate last chance double bomb, stunned Kayn and Aphelios under the Nexus towers.
Clutch. Did it matter?
Not quite. Aphelios, even stunned, fires off his ultimate Moonlight's Vigil. Huge AoE damage, just takes Jhin off the map as the analysis puts it. Ends the threat.
And that was it?
That was it. Nexus explodes. 34 minutes and 2 seconds. Devon wins.
Wow. Okay, final stats. Devon 23 kills, Tommy 17, game time 34.02. And the summary stats. First blood Tommy, first dragon Tommy, but first Baron, Devon.
That Baron really was the pivot point.
So what's the big takeaway here? We saw this real clash of styles, right? and a very explosive ending.
It really was, as the source described it, a tale of surgical blades versus clockwork wires. Tommy's brilliance, their control, it almost suffocated Devon.
You can see them trying to slow it down, control the space.
They were exceptional at it, but Devon's team just slashed through with lethal intent. It's rare you see both teams execute their distinct strategies so well, but ultimately, the storm caught up with the schemer. Devon's execution just broke through Tommy's control.
And the overall MVP for the match, back to Pyke. Devon's support.
Undeniably Pyke. KDA 4-3-12, 4 kills, 3 deaths, 12 assists. That shows you he was involved in almost everything.
And the reasoning. Creating chaos from the fog. Landing hooks to delete key utility champs like Zilean and TF.
Precisely. He was the chaos agent they needed. Honorable mention definitely goes to Zed, though.
Why Zed?
Just a consistent backline threat. Kept removing Twisted Fate from fights, forced Jhin to play defensively the whole game. Huge pressure.
So this whole match really brings up that question, doesn't it? Strategic foresight versus raw mechanical execution.
It really does. Tommy had the intricate long-term plan, the clockwork setup, but Devon found the immediate openings.
And had the skill, the execution to just blow it open, especially through Pyke.
Exactly. It shows you need both layers, the big picture strategy and the moment-to-moment mechanics. Tommy's plan was smart, maybe even elegant, but Devon's execution was just relentless.
What a game and what a deep dive. This match, Devon versus Tommy, really boiled down to that core contrast. Devon's aggressive kill squad versus Tommy's methodical tinkerer's tools.
And in the end, Devon's execution in those key mid and late game fights just powered through Tommy's control.
You know, looking closely at matches like this, whether it's esports or even traditional sports, it teaches you so much about adapting strategy, jumping on tiny mistakes.
And how crucial individual clutch plays are within that team structure.
Totally. It's about understanding the why behind what happens, seeing those ripple effects from every single decision made on the map.
Every move matters.
It really does.
Yeah.
So as you're thinking about this clash of styles, here's something to chew on. Given how much Tommy relied on vision and control, what could they have done differently? Like what specific moments or decisions, maybe late game, if they just altered one thing, one ward placement, maybe holding an ult for a different moment, could that have swung it back their way?
That's a great question. Or flip it, how much harder would it have been for Devon if Tommy had managed to keep denying vision consistently in the mid-game if they had blinded Pyke and Kayn enough?
Yeah, lots to think about. Definitely something to ponder.